Yes, sir.
My brother, what's going on?
Hey man, can't call it. Beautiful day, you know what I'm saying? How's it? I see you got the Georgia backdrop, you know what I'm saying? Got the trees, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Look a little
yeah,
country out there, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Got the
man.
truck, got the truck and the Dodge.
Like I said, I live a certain lifestyle.
Red look got the red cup. Hey man, Mr.
Early this
That's
morning,
look all you missing is the SS, you know what I'm saying?
that's it, man. It's on the way. It's on the way. What's going on in Texas, man? What you got going on?
Nothing, man. It's hot, bro. It's hot. It's supposed to be like 96 something.
Ooh,
I mean, but it's dry. Like I like the heat in Texas, man. It's like it's different
it
because when
is.
it's 96, it's just bright sun. You still might get a little slight breeze, but that's it. Like it feel like 96. It don't feel like 96. It feel like 120. Like
It,
nah.
it,
Like
that's Georgia.
it's yeah. I can't do the humid, boy. It's nice, dry. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Put the kids on a little water thing outside. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing. You
Good to
know.
go. That
Hey,
was
that's it, boy. That's it.
man. That's
That's it. But yeah, man, we here after another glorious week. Gave you guys a break. You know what I'm saying? We back on y'all next. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, bro. We back. So what we going with today, man? Today we got top five cornerbacks all time,
yo.
college and pros. We talking about SEC quarterbacks, from top to the bottom. Talking about some NFL rivalries and college rivalries, like who best? Because it get testy, man. Like
It's
it
a
seems like
couple good.
college is a little.
It's some deep rivalries that go back. Whereas in the NFL, they kind of old rivalry, but they not deep like college, like Auburn and Alabama. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's start there, man. Like, how do you feel? Just like you were saying, comparing college versus pros, just not even getting into the teams per se, but just the fan bases for a college team versus the pros team. Like, what do you feel about that?
I feel like the fan base in college it'd be a little deeper because you got like it'd be generational. Like they keep coming, keep coming. Whereas, Cowboys, I'm not saying they don't, but you got Cowboy fans too that be legacy and old. But I think with college and you have people that be old and young and new and the school has its attachments to it as well when you got students. So I think the college fan base is going to be a little bit, to me, a little bit more passionate because you have so many different dynamics when it comes to having a school attached to it. That
Yeah, it
that's
seems.
just my opinion. But I think you can go both ways, man. With pros, though, you spending your hard earned money. You picking your team. You going to games, traveling. So it just depends on what you like, man. What's your cup of tea? Me being from the South, football is just football, man. We love it on all
Yeah,
levels. High school, it get high school rivalries are
yeah,
here in Georgia, bro. We used to fight when it come to Redan and Lithonia. Two games. We knew that game was going to be
a thing.
a
Yeah,
thing.
police, security.
High
Yeah,
school, bro. What you
and
think about it? And when it comes to the fan base, how you look at it?
man, it seems to me like colleges just bring out like a little bit more, and I don't get why, but it just colleges just seem like that fan base just get a little bit more tested. Like, and in the NFL, you have your classic rivalries, like you said, Cowboys, Washington, um, Green Bay, Chicago. Like those are the type of rivalries you think of. Other ones are kind of watered down. Like the Raiders. You have rivalries, but it ain't like no, it ain't like deep like the Cowboys and Red. You know what I'm saying? It's just different with them. Like those, you gonna get some fist on. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Yep.
be a fight. Like it's gonna guarantee be a fight. Uh, Packers and Bears, same thing. But man, college, bro, like it's different. Like you going to a stadium, it's like you going to a pro stadium, it's sprinkled. Like you'll see colors here, colors there.
Yep.
You go to a college area, but the stadium shut down. You see that one little section of the visitor, but that joint be shut down. Like Tennessee, how they do their checkerboard,
Oh man, Neyland Stadium. Oh man.
bro. That's one of the best. That's one of the coolest things to see. Like
Yeah.
intimidating, or Penn State when they have
The
they're
white.
all white. It's
Oh
just like
man.
yo. How you
Imagine
be a
playing in
rival?
state where they got cowbells. Everybody got cowbells when you play them. So that's
It's
what I'm saying. You don't have that in the pros, just like you have that kind of stuff in college. Georgia, Florida, bro. It's split literally
boy split.
the middle. You imagine sitting on that line, bro. Like,
Ooh, look, that's where I'm trying to sit. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I'm
me and
trying to
you,
sit on
bro.
that line.
In October, I think we need to do that. You need to be on the Georgia, Florida side. I need to be on the Georgia side. We need to sit side by side
I
and
just need you to be able to see me go like,
see who leaving at halftime.
you know what I'm saying? I need to be one of them people.
Icon E, what's going on, Icon?
My God, my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's the college fan base. So my favorite rivalry though, like in college ball, man, it's so
Oh,
many. Like I look forward to Florida, Georgia. I look forward to Bama, Auburn. I look forward to Michigan, Ohio State, Notre Dame, USC, Texas, Oklahoma. Like it's so many rivalry games, bro. It's just like, man, and those games
Michigan,
be,
Ohio State. You know, I love to see that one. Them boy get the hit.
yeah, bro.
You
When it
look
be
at
snowing, it be,
Georgia Tech. You know, we get the fighting after we don't beat up on them. Yeah,
oh
some
yeah. I've
fight.
never, I don't even watch that game. Like I might
I mean, it's
catch
not
it.
to watch, but now I'm not gonna lie. Before Kirby came, there were times with Mark in the Mark Richt era when they had Tashard Choice and them running back.
Mhm.
Them boys, they won a few games. Now, they won a couple. They snuck in one or two in that hill. But it'd be more of a fight than anything. You know, the players gonna get the fight because again, like Florida, Miami, they all go to the same schools. They all
Mhm.
grew up together. Now these 7-on-7s got these guys playing against each other at a young age. So, you know, you start a rivalry with a kid and they go to two different schools. You know, you can start that Johnson from high school, and now the kids are a little bit more to staying at home and playing against each other. You know, those Florida, man, I look forward to Florida, Miami, or Miami, FSU, Florida, FSU, because I know if somebody getting blown out, it's a
It's
fist stuff's coming.
and
And
yeah, it's definitely. And the crazy part is, so like I think the Florida Big Three have a rivalry just naturally because of location, but we don't play Miami enough to really truly have a rivalry.
And
Like
y'all need to though. Y'all
we
really
need to,
need
yeah,
to. I think we need that ACC SEC crossover more. To me, I think it benefits the ACC more because it'll get them to playing a little bit more on that SEC football type style to help
yeah.
them in their programs. I think the ACC SEC rivalry should have like a yearly thing. I really do. I really feel
Well,
like
we do.
play
We have a yearly thing with Florida State. Like that's the thing. That's the
my,
last game of the season.
and, but I guess at one point they were good. They had Jameis and Jimbo. They had won championships, so
Yeah,
that was. And Miami was all sanctioned out, so I guess I can understand why don't want to play Miami at that point.
yeah. I think it's a way we can slide it in. Like it seems like Florida just has so many freaking rivalries, man. It's like you have LSU game, you got the Florida State game, like you say, Miami, and then I think we're other people's rivalry. Like you play like Kentucky, like they look toward to that game. In
But
Tennessee, they look way forward to our game versus than us looking the other way.
I agree. But I really, you know, we played Clemson last year. I really want that should be an annual game for us. I think Florida, Clemson, and Georgia should play annually. Um,
Yeah,
along with Georgia and Georgia Tech, they should play annually as well. So I feel like certain games or certain rivalries, maybe once we get rid of these divisions, we'll get a more basis when them teams having to go through each other. But I mean, I don't think you should be in the college football playoff in out of Florida if you ain't beat the other two teams. That's just me.
yeah,
Regardless of conference, if you haven't beat Miami, if you haven't beat Florida State, I don't think neither one of y'all should come out. You know what I'm saying? I think that you should have that. I think you should have the other two teams in that region, especially when you're in the state and y'all powerhouse state.
yeah. It's man, it could definitely be that way, set up that way. Because I think Florida Georgia is top three when it comes to I think Florida Georgia, um, Bama Auburn,
Yeah,
Miami, not Miami, Michigan, Ohio State. I think those are the three biggest. But then it got
no,
to be
listen.
five because Oklahoma, Texas.
I think because of I think we kind of stuck on in the moment now, which what you've done for me lately is cool, but I think that Red River rivalry go a little
Yeah,
bit deeper than we probably give it credit for.
yeah.
I think that
That's why I was like, I had to go 5 because
that
that
Oklahoma
thing be
Texas, that thing is deep, man, and that thing gets serious and it get nasty when somebody getting blown out or something like that. So, you know,
look,
that's what I think the definition of a real rivalry is. We
yeah.
keep each other. Texas, them high schools powerhouse. You know what I mean? So yeah. I really feel like we need the Miami. Y'all
Yeah,
need
we need
man. Y'all need
a regular,
all year.
yeah, a regular thing. Like it needs to be a regular thing. That would be dope for the state. Like I say, I always tell people when Miami and Florida is good at the same time, it's special, man. College football be special at that time, bro. Like it really be dope. Um, but yeah, man, like one day I'm gonna try to go to that Red River rivalry, man. I ain't got no stake in the game, but hell, it's down the street. So I put on the white tee, you know what I'm saying? I can just go and just pick a spot. I ain't gotta worry about no
So
seats.
you neutral, bro. You just came to see
I'm
it.
new. I just want to see a game. Yeah, this the Texas Fair. You know what I'm saying? It used to be the Texas Fair going on. Yeah,
Uh,
man. Like one day I'm gonna go to that thing, go just to check it out. You know
but
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
like I said, rivalries in college football. And then when you go to the pros, let's think about it. You got what a big rivalry in the pros, like you said, the Bears and the Packers. You got Falcons and the Saints. Now Falcons,
Mm.
ooh, but them games, like that game
That's a fan base, obviously, and maybe because I was just in Georgia for a while, that thing get deep. Like it be
after
deep.
Katrina, that rivalry took a whole new turn because you had so many New Orleans people that came and planted their flag here. When them rivalry come, them games come, bars, everything is filled with either Saints fans or Falcons fans.
Ooh, yeah, that
And
thing
it
be
be a
that.
lot of them in the Falcon game. Like you
I
said,
forgot about
to the
that one.
pro games, man, you have so many jerseys scattered. Saints have a good threshold in Atlanta. And the same vice versa here. When you go to a Saints game in the Superdome, you see a good stakeholder Falcon fans that are there too. So that's one thing about rivalries in the pros. Like you said, it's not a red out. You're not gonna have just that one little section. The seats are a little bit more spread out. The fan bases are a little bit more spread out.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure, for sure. Well, like I say, man, these rivalries, I like them. I look forward to it, especially with my Gators always being on top. Hopefully, we bring it back home. Shout out to Miami. I'll keep it nice today. All right, so look, bro. Let's
uh,
go into our top 5 cornerbacks of all time, bro. Folks should be awake. You know what I'm saying? Get these comments rolling. Top 5, bro. College pros. Which you want to go? Which you want to do first?
let's do college first. We'll do college first. Let me get
All
position.
right,
We'll go college.
we'll do college. All right. Let's see. My college.
What you got?
The GOAT I got in college for cornerbacks, I got Charles Woody. Man, when the Heisman, uh, he split the national championship. He was just when you think of college football cornerbacks,
Charles
he's
Woodson.
the face. Charles Woodson. Number
Charles,
2, I got prime time Deion Sanders. My man is probably why a lot of guys wear number 2
yep.
in college and wears 21 in the pros. And he is the swag of what you think cornerbacks, what I'm saying, shut down corners. Number 3, I got the GOAT of LSU. I got Patrick Peterson.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Patrick
sir.
Peterson, I got him. He the best DB to ever come out of LSU.
Oh shoot!
Because
Now
you want to talk about it for a second?
the
Because
best DB to come out of LSU,
between him, Morris
Honey Badger.
Claiborne, him, Claiborne, because you got to remember, Honey Badger was like that, but you had Peterson was like that.
He was
Claiborne,
Patrick
Claiborne was like that.
and Claymore. Yeah, Claymore too. Yeah, them guys were. You wouldn't throw in that way, and if you did, you might well just put 6 on the other board. So
Yeah.
I agree, bro. Ooh, that's
Ooh,
a good one.
hey,
I gotta give with some LSU guys and see what they think about it.
that's a good, and
That's a
that's a
good one.
good because
Not
that let's say that LSU thing. All right, number 4 is where people are going to be surprised. I got Terrence Newman. Folks forget about how crazy he was at Kansas State. That man was lot, bro. You pull up the
Uh,
stuff.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I remember him being there. I think he was he a top 5 pick coming out or something like
Yeah,
that.
yes, top five at that time. When they weren't risking running backs, they weren't risking corners. He was a true shutdown. And the pros, yeah, it's one of those things to where because the pro didn't, that story didn't
Maybe
keep
because he
going.
didn't play the competition like that in the. Never mind. Go ahead.
Hey, I mean,
Everybody fast in the pro.
I but the man was locked down. And then number five, Joe Hayden. Now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I see your face. I see your face. And you like, how dare I not put Champ Bailey on that list?
How dare you?
The only reason I
Because
didn't put
that's
him on my list in
the first
college,
thing I'm sitting here thinking in my head.
the
How
only reason
have
the only reason I didn't put him on my list in college is just because I think he was one of the players that just suffered from doing so much that yes, he was when he's on the field, he was locked down and he didn't get tested. I mean, he had 8 picks his whole career in college. Like, and that goes to him not being tested, but that also goes to him being a wide receiver. It also goes to him being a returner. Like he was just spread all over the place. That um, that's why Terrence Newman and Hayden kind of snuck up for me. But I do recognize that if somebody put him easily at 4 or 5, I would be like, I get it. But for me in college, it just wasn't.
the disrespect is real, bro? You all right? So we agree on Woods. We agree on Dion. We agree on Patrick Peterson. Well, we split hairs, bro. You can't have a list of cornerbacks in any list, pro or college, and not have Champ Bailey on there. It's impossible.
It's possible. I
Hell,
just I
no.
just did it.
Champ
I
Bailey
just
did
did.
not make your list. Oh man, I can't believe this. Just throw the whole list away. So
No, I mean, because I look,
like,
I
you
get it,
gave us
I
some good
get it,
points. You
but you
caught
got
me
to
off
look up.
guard with the Terrence Newman pick. I wasn't expect. I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting Terrence Newman, but I do remember him being lights out in college. But again, I might contribute that to
It's
him at Kansas. Like, who is Kansas right?
Kansas State. I can't. I don't
Yeah, okay.
remember,
So, like I said,
but
that
but
was
that doesn't take a
just
but
saying
that doesn't take away what he did
it
because
don't. But at the same time, you don't look at Champ in the SEC locking folks down, bro.
yeah, but at the time the SEC was real
Look at
run
Patrick
heavy.
Peterson in the ACC locking folks down.
Hey,
Ain't nobody at Kansas State. Who is he locking down at Kansas State, bro?
man, that's when they was playing against like the Oklahoma States and hey, look, I'm telling you, at the time, because you got to remember the SEC really took the SEC really took over
Jay, what's
and
going on, bro?
the SEC really took over in like the early 2000s. Like that's when they really took over because before that it was the ACC and like the ACC, the Pac-12,
You had the
the
Ohio
Big
State.
Ten. Like it
You
was
had
it
the
was
Ohio
those
State.
like
And you
SEC
had
wasn't
the West Coast
yeah
had time for a minute too
it
with Oregon.
wasn't the SEC wasn't that guy. It wasn't until Florida really took that mantle over. They started it in 2006, but before that it wasn't. It was Texas, USC.
I would say more Bama started in around 2008, 2009. I
No,
would
how you gonna no? How
Florida
you gonna disregard? No, 2006.
I'm not gonna
No,
give you all that.
2006.
I'm not giving you all that, bro. I'm not giving you
What do
that.
you mean? 2006
Get back to
started it.
this list.
2000, look, 2006, 2007, 2008 was Florida. Then after that, Bama took 2009 until
So Bama took it and ran with it. So let me get
we
back to my list.
started it.
I'm not giving Tebow that. Tebow had a good 2 years.
He was a Heisman Trophy winner. Yes, he had a great 2 years.
That's it.
No,
He ain't
we're
started.
not. Look, we got the trophy in the Rose Garden. All right, we good.
I got Honey Badger and Joe Hayden kind of like splitting hairs at that last spot, bro. I really do. It's hard to pick Joe Hayden. I mean, Honey Badger over Joe Hayden. because of Joe Hayden locking people down. But man, Honey Badger did so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He played damn near any position, slot, outside corner, the safety, nickel,
Yeah.
linebacker, punt return. Again,
He
he like
definitely
a
did
modern
that.
day Champ Bailey at Dion. You know what I mean? So it's hard to leave him off that list. But I can't just discredit Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden was, the man at college, and he was playing against some time, like you said, when they just started switching over and getting some of those guys in there.
And what time period did he play?
Man, give me a pro list.
Exactly. All right, pros. Prime is my number one. Prime
Just
time Dion. I
Brian
don't care what you say.
Dion.
My man was the greatest corner of all time. Period.
I agree with that.
Period. Um,
Hey, Manning put the SEC on the map. That's what he's talking about.
Manning never beat Florida. What did
Never.
he win? What did Manning? What did Manning win?
He
Tell
never.
me something. No. What did Manning win? The SEC didn't take over until Urban Meyer came, and we won those 2 or 3 years. And then after that, Bama took over and ran with it. Then Ohio State
Man,
started coming, and then
stop this.
that's
Stop this.
what it was.
Nick Saban did this. I give Nick the credit.
Nick
Him and
Saban
Kirby.
didn't come to the SEC until
Nick and Kirby.
2009.
Nick and Kirby.
He was at LSU before that. But what I'm saying is, Florida started we started it. I ain't say we continued it or we mastered it, but we started. It was just like
Oh,
a Florida one, and it was like okay. Then Florida came back and won again. It was like all right. Then Bama took over, and everybody was like, all right, this SEC thing is rolling. Then Bama. That's when Bama and LSU started going back and forth every year. Bama LSU, and then it went back to like Ohio State. But after Florida won it in 2006, it never went nowhere else. I think Ohio State snuck one, but other than that, it's been SEC dominant the last 15,
yeah, I
almost
think
20 years.
Ohio State might have snuck one in there, and I think we missing one more. Somebody else might have snuck out of there. Non-SEC.
Oh, in Florida State when they started,
Yeah,
they
Florida
had
State.
they had like two
Jimbo,
2 or 3 years.
Jimbo, and them boy.
But that's it.
So yeah. All right, man. Go
But
to the.
okay, so that's number one.
Okay.
Number two, I got Charles Woodson. He had the number two, Charles Woodson. Uh, the length career has the numbers. Did it with multiple teams. He just did that. Number three, I have Rod Woodson. Yeah, Rod Woodson. That's one of for the old heads. He was that guy. Number four, I got Champ Bailey, who was arguably one, like you said, one of the best to ever
In
do it.
college
Like
and pros, you right.
yeah,
Yeah.
in college and pros, he's one of the best. But yeah, Champ was that dude, man. Like I don't care what nobody
Where
say.
you going with that last pick?
Revis Island, boy. Look,
Reeves. Say
hey,
Reeves though.
the real Revis, that man was like that. He was like that. Yes, yes. ACC had a moment. Um, but yeah, Champ Bailey, man. Like, and I don't want to discredit because there's so many that was like right there. Like Daryl Green, right there. You know
I
what I'm
had Darryl
saying?
Green on my list, bro. I did. I didn't put Rod Wilson on mine. I think that's the only difference me and you have on our list, honestly.
And I'm not mad at that.
I got Green instead of Rod. I put Darryl Green instead of Rod Wilson because Darryl Green played for so long, but the man ran a 4.21 forever. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean? The
Rod
dude was
Woodson put up
fast.
numbers for forever. Like he was fast, but
That's
Rod
true.
Woodson,
But I think Darryl Green, is he not an all-time leader in interceptions? Or one or two? He's up there.
he's up there. But what's up here? And we got to take a 30-second commercial break for
Got to pay
VSO
the bill.
Radio. We got to going. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. All right. We back. We back. We back. All right, bro. So we got the corners out the way. You got your five, right?
Yeah, well, I
Number
said,
five.
bro, it was exactly the same, except I had
So it's
lined.
safe to say that if you had an all-time team, one side gonna be Charles Woodson, the other side gonna be Dion.
That'd be Champ Bailey, Dion. I put Woodson.
Crazy boy.
I'm sorry.
My man won Heisman. What you mean? For a cornerback? That man was don't throw the ball, period. Don't throw the ball against Michigan. He gonna take that thing to the house.
Maybe in college I would line it up that way, but in pros I'm definitely going Champ and Dion.
Rob Woodson was that guy.
Champ,
Charles Woodson
Dion,
was that guy till he retired.
the inside, locking down the inside in the slot. What's happening?
Yeah, yeah. That Revis, man. And he came out of nowhere. I don't know what he did in college.
Champ was so, for one, he has like sneaky speed. Guys didn't think he was that fast.
Sneaky. Champ was there.
Guys didn't really, but they would try Champ like he wasn't that fast. But
I think they wouldn't have a choice because he was good at fading people. Because I was big into I was big into the Broncos early on.
Did we have a Miami cornerback on this list?
Corner, no. But we had two safeties.
They did have two safeties, so
yeah, we gave them two.
Yeah,
safeties.
come on, now we gave y'all two safeties.
Yeah, we ain't have a corner. I can't think of a Miami corner that beat the other ones. Not saying they weren't great, but like
I can't think of one off the top of my head either.
I can't put Ken Dorsey on my top five quarterbacks because he was the quarterback of a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But they had to. They'll probably have a player on other lists, like the rest of the list. That we go down.
What we going next? So we did
running back, quarterback. I guess we gotta go wide receiver.
Wanna go wide receiver? I might have somebody on this list.
Yeah. Wide receiver, yeah. Who? UGA?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I might have two.
Who?
I might have two.
From UGA, wide receivers? Who?
I might have two.
I might have to put an owl in my background, get a who. Get the
I
sound.
might two.
Who? Just who?
You gotta wait till next week, guys.
Fam, there's nobody at UGA that's a receiver that's top.
Bro, I might have two top five.
Stop it. Yes. No. There's nobody. You're not going to be better than. All right, let's go down. Let's go. We're not going to do this. This is what the show is about. Shutting this stuff up. There's nobody that Georgia can put over.
I might have two wide receivers from UGA. I can put in the top five. I might have.
Are either of them better than Percy Harvin?
Both of them better than Percy Harvin.
You talking about University of Georgia, right?
The national champs.
Fam, Miami might got two off rip, so that's 3 spots. That's 2 spots gone between Reggie Wayne.
Andre Johnson, one of those spots.
I'm talking about Reggie Wayne, and you got to give Michael Irvin.
He made the list. He done killed somebody at the club. I can't put him on there.
You talking about college, like so you gotta put.
I can't put that. Put Reggie Wayne.
You gotta put one or two. You gotta put one from Bama. You gotta put Ohio State.
Quintorius says he ain't gonna make my list either. He ain't gonna make it.
USC. Now remember, you going to the Roy Williams times, the Mike Williams with the Michigan States, USC.
Ain't gonna beat what I got.
There ain't no right. Georgia Tech might have better show. Exactly. Ain't nobody better than Megatron. Stop it. Stop it.
Who ain't better than Megatron? Wait, okay, just wait. What?
I'm trying to think what wide receiver did anything. When has Georgia ever had a wide receiver and they threw the ball and Williams like, yeah, that's the no. Wide receivers now blocking. If we had the top blocking wide receivers, y'all might got one or two. Like, come on now, we're not doing this on the show. We got an intercept hold. You know what I'm saying? We got a standard. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not letting people think that Georgia got two people.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe the state of Georgia. As far as the Falcons.
Wait till I got you, bro. Wait till next week, bro. We all got
you know you're going first, right? You're going first. We starting in college. You going first. I don't even want see. Sometimes before the show, people we'll start talking about our list and all that stuff. We ain't talking about no list before. I don't want to hear. I want my reaction. I want that to be seen by the people. I want the people to see my face and my reaction.
I got the numbers for you. Don't worry about it.
Right. Thanks, Tony. I was like, I'm not even gonna Google it. I'm gonna just wait for the surprise. And I want to hear one or two Georgia names on this list. And we remember wide receiver.
I got you. In college, we're talking wide receivers in college. And I got the numbers to back it up.
You better not say no George Pickens, like Burt, like.
Bro, don't worry about it. You trying
I
to
didn't even know UGA had receivers until Pickens got there.
That week. Wait till I pop that list out, and you're gonna see them $2. I got with the I'm gonna bring the numbers with me.
Now you're not talking NCAA video games, right? We talking like real life.
Man, I got you.
Don't tell me what they did against Tiburon or EA University. We talking about real life football.
Bro, I got you. I'm telling you. I got you. Well, bro.
Nobody's gonna watch us anymore after they watch that. They're gonna be like, what are these guys
talking about?
Next
week, I'm gonna tell y'all 2 top 5 wide receivers from Georgia. You may have forgot about these folks, but all right.
All right, man. So we're gonna leave that alone. Next week, we're gonna talk wide receivers. Man, I can't believe this guy said UGA. All right, so next, bro, we can go 2 things, man. We can talk about these SEC quarterbacks, or we can talk about the expectations for some of these programs, for some of these pro teams.
Let's go to the pros, man. The schedule just came out.
All right. So pros.
Look at some of these. I had some of these games highlighted, man, that I thought would be like some big time. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get it pulled up here. I had it pulled up.
So we can go division. Let's start. We can go with division winners. Who you think gonna win the division? Because we can talk about these, broke each team down, or who do you think is gonna represent the divisions, and who do you think may be like a dark horse that people may not know?
All right. I'll start at home. I guess everybody thinks Tom Brady, automatically gonna win the NFC South, but I think he's missing Godwin. Godwin had an ACL injury. I don't know how fast he's gonna come back, when he's gonna come back. I can't really think off the top of my head any like impact players that they might have got as far as free agents. In the top of my head, I can't really think of none. They lost a Dominican Sue.
Where did he go?
I don't think he's re-signed yet. I think he's still out. He's one of the people that still,
he want to go back. So I can see him getting back there.
Maybe I don't think they have the cap. It just depends on the cap space. I think the NFL teams at this point, if somebody want to play for you, they'll make the cap. You can contracts. So if I had to pick a team, and then I guess after Tampa Bay, bro, is whoever quarterback plays the best. Whether it be Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, or Sam Darnold. Whichever quarterback play the best. I think each team has its deficiencies. Each team has its problems. But each team got a question mark at quarterback, too. So, can Mariota revive his career in Atlanta and got the big targets? They just got Braylon Edwards, Brian Edwards from the Raiders. You still got Cordell Patterson. You got the rookies who gonna play fresh. The rookies gonna play immediately. Arthur Smith. If I'm ranking coaches, I probably would put Arthur Smith above Dennis Allen and above. Yeah, exactly. Brady. Yeah, but with this second play, who would come in second on a dark horse? If I'm ranking coaches, I probably would trust Arthur Smith the most after his first year. I don't like Matt Rule in Carolina. I don't trust him and his play call.
I'm coaching for his life.
Yeah, man. This is it. Yeah, this is it for him. If he don't make it, bro, he probably done. Your boy, Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen. You know about Dennis Allen out there in with the Raiders, bro. I'm not a fan of his play calling or his situational play calling either. So
But I think it's gonna be more of a Josh McDaniel system than anything.
Think
And
so?
well, and Oakland and Vegas, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So we'll see. But he don't have, so we'll see what he got going on. Yeah, Atlanta to me would be my second team, man. I put them over New Orleans just because I like the coaching staff better. They probably have a better defense. Yeah, Atlanta has a younger team that's flipped from a bad team to a young team. You can actually say that now. They were a bad team
Looking the other way.
2 years.
Atlanta has a younger team that's
I would probably say they're a younger team. So
okay.
I go with the NFC South. What you got about the NFC South? What you got?
Man, I got I got
Or
until Brady leaves, I got them. But I think the Saints, man, with them getting Honey Badger back there,
that's true.
that defensive backfield is going to be crazy. 'Cause
I forgot about that. They need to
he
get
ne- he next to Chauncey Garner, so that may be one of the best safety pairs. Then they just picked up Jarvis Landry, um, a wide receiver. They still got what I'm saying, they still got who they got.
nobody.
Yeah, man.
Thomas. If Thomas
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
back,
Michael
they still
Thomas.
get that
They
footage.
and they got Chris Olave now.
Yep.
They got the running game,
Well,
defensive
Kamara
line.
might. Kamara gonna get suspended. He beat that dude up in Vegas. So
Yeah, he'll be straight. He might get like a game or two if that. They ain't gonna do nothing crazy. They'll be like it's self defense or something. Um, yeah, man. I think the Saints gonna be that sleeper team that
I
may
just
sneak
couldn't
into the
see.
playoffs. Because Jameis
Yeah,
gonna throw that thing. Now the thing between him and Breeze that Tom's gonna like, he gonna throw it. Now he may throw it all over the place, but he gonna throw that thing. Like you said, he might throw 40 touchdowns. He gonna throw about 30 picks, but he gonna get you some numbers. And at the end of the day, in that dome and with the weapons and the defense they have, they might make some noise, man. Um,
yeah. I think the way to beat the Saints' demise will definitely be Jameis Winston. If it is a demise or they have a bad season, everything else around them seems to be in place. Their offensive line is not that good. They lost some guys on the offensive line, and that's Jameis' downfall. You get people around Jameis, hands around Jameis Winston, and he gonna throw that 50-50 up. He gonna throw it. So
facts.
I do think that this. I can't even, go ahead, move on. I can't say that.
Um, let's see. Ooh, I think I think the kind of just go through it quick. NFC North. I think the uh I
Ooh,
think the Packers are still gonna.
you know what? It's gonna be between the Packers and the Vikings. I would say that because the
Yeah,
Packers losing Adams. I know me and you go back and forth on this. You know, chicken or the egg. Which one came first? Was
yeah.
Adams more valuable to Rodgers, or was Rodgers more valuable to Adams? So
It's gonna be interesting to see. But I think Green Bay squeaks it out because their defense didn't get worse. You know
now
what I'm
they got
saying?
better
And
actually.
yeah. So I think I have them squeaking by. The Vikings legit have a team. Since the 7 spots, they definitely want to get in one of those spots. NFC East, I got the probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles took over from the Cowboys. The Eagles
Oh,
or even Washington,
like
man.
you about to start a fight.
Hey, because the Cowboys lost a lot, bro. Like, and I
Yeah,
think it's
that
gonna. I think it's gonna show.
Cooper, bro. That's gonna hurt. I know they try to not downplay it and they ain't really
They
talking about
they lost Amari and they lost was it uh
Wilson.
Gallup or Wilson?
Wilson. Gallup coming off an ACL injury. I mean,
Zeke, y'all ain't really sold on Zeke. I wouldn't be surprised they trade him by the end of the off season, by the end of what I'm saying, preseason. The
nobody
Giants gonna be
16 million
trash.
dollar back, bro. Nobody wants a 15, $16 million running back, bro.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. So I that and Washington, they have a quarterback now. Wentz
Like
will win you.
Jameis Winston.
Wentz will
You
win you
like
one or
Jameis
two.
Winston? You don't know what you're gonna get.
Right, and they have the weapons, man,
Oh,
and they defense
they got
is
the best skill players. Like, well, I don't know. AJ, my bad. AJ Brown now is in Philly, so
and
you might be right with that Philly pick. And they got
hey,
Georgia Dogs on their defense. You know what? I'm slick a Philly fan, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I
right,
say that real timidly. I love Atlanta, but my wife is a Philly fan, so you know. I
Hey,
root
man,
for the Eagles when they don't play the Falcons.
and I'm telling you, man, that the Cowboys will not make the playoffs this year. You heard here.
Woo! For them
Hey,
DJ
breaking news:
bomb.
Cowboys ain't gonna make the playoffs. They don't have the firepower to keep up with probably the offense of the Eagles and the defense of the Washington is just too like them boys is in prime time shape. Like when you look at their on paper, bro, like they should have a Rams type defense.
This man said the Cowboys are not gonna make the playoffs.
No, they're not.
Boy,
And then the NFC West is gonna come down to San Fran and LA again, and I think LA gonna win it. D
yeah,
Hop
Russell Wilson leaving up out of there. I think that definitely
and
Seattle.
D Hop being out 6 games gonna hurt them too. I mean, they don't get me wrong, they got Hollywood, but he can't catch.
Bro, I
So,
showed you them clips. You know them clips I showed you, man?
hey boy,
Hollywood.
that man got hands like you seen Little Giants with the
Yeah,
boy
yeah,
with the
the
stick
tissue.
on.
Yeah.
that's that's Hollywood right there, boy. That is Hollywood. Think
Uh,
of toilet paper flying. Like my man can't catch at all. So yeah, that's who I got, man. I still think it's gonna come down to the big boys, Rams, Bucks, Packers. I
Rams,
think
the
they still
Rams
gonna
ain't
be
lose nothing, bro. Their defense got Bobby Wagner. They got better, a lot better. So trust me, them boys. But they're a little old, man. They get a little long in it too. So we'll see, man. Football flip quick. That's one thing about football. You'll think a team is no good, next thing you know,
look at the
it flips
Bengals.
over. So that's
Look
why
at the Bengals.
I'd rather have a younger team than an older team for football any day because they can turn it on. They grow, and you typically start to see the growth. You need the quarterback on a rookie deal to win. That's
Mhm.
real, like for real, bro. So
All right, so
Rams last year they bought everybody. So
hey, them boys, I don't know how they do it, but yeah, man, they're gonna be a problem. So AFC, man, tell me who you got your division leaders for AFC and dark horses to make the last 3 spots.
all right, so I'm gonna start AFC South. Um, ooh, can we see the Jags take the division this year? Maybe because Tennessee fell back. You don't think
Nah,
Tennessee fell back with losing AJ Brown?
no, I think they did fall back, but I don't see the Jags beating the
I
Colts for.
don't- Maybe the Colts. My bad. Matt Ryan is out there. Let me show love to Matt. I ain't gonna do him like that. I think they'll second. I got Tennessee winning the division. I give Matt Ryan a little love. How about that?
Yeah, no, I ain't got a. Yeah, then they're not. Then now
So
the
what
year.
but the Jags spent a lot of money though, bro. Them boys spent a lot of money this offseason. You tell me them boys they ain't gonna be able to compete?
No, because you still got a quarterback who's still getting his feet wet, and it put the whole program. It put them a year behind. Like
Oh,
last year,
Urban Meyer,
there was no there was no growth. Like it just.
yeah, you might be right. That Urban Meyer hire did. I hope it. You think it could have made? Maybe we don't ever get the Trevor Lawrence that we think we're gonna get now because of
No,
that.
I think we will. I think it just won't be as fast as like a Burrow success. I think like with Burrow, you look at him, he's all right, year 2, he's in there, Super Bowl. Lawrence, and you expect that from Lawrence, but I don't know if they have everything around him that Burrow has.
Wow,
Um,
they got Kirk. They got a running game. They got ETN coming back this year.
yeah, he was hurt, so
Oh,
and they're
I don't
so
know.
I mean they can. I don't know if they have because remember the Bengals got the offensive coordinator from the Rams. Who the Jags got?
Oh, I can't even
So
tell you.
it's just one of the things. Hopefully, man, I definitely want Trevor Lawrence to
Yeah, man, I want to
I
see
like Trevor
Trevor
Lawrence,
good,
man.
bro. That's why I said Trevor. But I guess if I got to pick the division, man, I give it back to I'm gonna give it back to the Titans again, man. Their defense didn't lose anything. They lost AJ Brown. They got your boy Derrick Henry still. So I'm gonna go with the Titans, man, just to be able to say pick again, give the Colts second place, or you can flip them.
Right. Who you AFC East?
AFC East, you got who is that?
Buffalo won't win that. They ain't even a thing.
Buffalo, Miami. Boy, I ain't gonna do Miami like that.
Yeah.
Miami might have a chance, bro. At the end of the year, Miami defense was balling. So if they can pick up where they left off with that defense, and then Tua you add in, your boy Tyreek Hill. If Tua can stop underthrowing people, be all right.
Look, at the end of the day, that Buffalo defense is too good, and
And
they
it,
just
and
got
well,
and they
ooh,
just shut. They got another shutdown corner in Elam. At the end of the day, you can play technique against speed. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a good defensive backfield, like when you see how the Buccaneers did the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, right? They pretty much eliminated Tyreek Hill. It's possible. You don't got to have a guy who can run hip to hip to him. You just need a defense that can scheme and could just take away them zones to where he will be open. And he ain't playing with Andy Reid offense.
he
That
could be running 50-yard comebacks.
if he got time to do it,
It's gonna be,
that is
it's gonna be because the ball gonna be short and he got to turn around and catch it.
yeah, that's what it is. So I just don't think Miami's ready yet. Uh, Patriots, they ain't ready yet. They
Oh,
just
they
lost
could.
their OC.
He was having a good year last year. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
leave
but their
that.
OC gone. They that system is gone.
Who gone?
That's their quarter OC.
Oh,
He's a
gosh.
Raiders coach now. So you got that. He got to learn a whole nother system again.
They probably.
And
I don't know. Bill
and
Belichick
then
like to keep stuff the
the
same.
Jet now the Jets aren't gonna be as bad as they were last year.
I agree with that. I think they got better as long as some of them rookies perform. But with the Jets, they liable to draft 3 busts in the top round, first round. It's the Jets. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Let's go.
But they impact guys. I think Jermaine Johnson should be defensive rookie of the year. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, he got the potential to, because he playing on the side. He playing next to Quentin Williams. You can't double team both of them. You have to
Yeah,
pick one.
you got to pick one.
And then they got what they got Melvin Ingram on the. They got somebody else on the outside. Zadarius Smith. It's
Yep.
somebody. Yeah,
Derek Smith. Yep.
pick.
I said the Jets might have a slick good team next year,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Like,
They gonna be straight. AFC North. Bengals gonna win that. Ravens. I won't be surprised if it's a breaking trade and getting Lamar out of there. I
what?
will not. Bruh. He ain't re-signing with them. He not. He
Ooh.
not. You took away all his assets and ain't give him nothing.
Oh
I mean,
man.
he got
Yeah.
Bateman, he got Andrews. Like you didn't make that team any better at all. I mean, defensive wise, yeah, but
Yeah, I agree. I thought they definitely should have got one of the wide receivers in that first round, bro, to kind of help them out. But
Bengals
Baltimore.
gonna win that.
Oh man, the Lamar just dynamic. But if they let your boy Watson play, I don't see why Cleveland can't do it.
Yeah,
I would really like Cleveland to win that division.
it's just
But
something about that Cleveland
yeah, I was just about
staff.
Cleveland
It's
just
just
always find a way to Cleveland. If they don't get Baker Mayfield out of their locker room, it's probably gonna be some
oh yeah, they still gotta get rid of him.
situation
Yeah,
going on anyway. So you got to get Baker up out of there, man.
all
Baker got
right.
to go. If you don't get Baker up out of there, it's gonna be an issue. And but Deshaun Watson, man, I like Deshaun. I wanted Deshaun in the A. So
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, if he plays, it'll be nice what they got over there.
that's gonna be a hell of
Um,
a fight. It'll be a 3-team race. I can see 2 teams making it from that division and the division one.
nah, because this next
Woo!
division,
Don't give it to me. This your
AFC West.
home. What you got?
Hey man, I keep it real at all times. I slick got the Chargers in first place. I got the Raiders second, Chiefs third, Broncos fourth. Because
Oh,
yes, man,
oh,
yeah. Because
you
at
don't
the end of
do,
the
oh, you don't do
because
Russ.
I don't think the Broncos coaching staff is going to really
Let Russ
um
cook.
it's not necessarily let Russ cook, but it's something in Denver. Like that the building front, like they trying to sell the team. Like like a lot of extra stuff that's going on with them.
I got you. You said
Um
it's so much. It's a lot of moving
yeah,
pieces. What
it's a
football might.
lot. Kansas City, well, I was talking about them last. Raiders, I think they're getting a better offensive mind in the building. They got all their weapons. Um, I don't know what's the other wide receiver we just traded. My man Edwards to the Falcons. I have no idea what they plan on doing. They must
And
really like somebody.
that too. I was like, okay, we didn't just get y'all a pick. Y'all gave him
Yeah, I don't know who they really like in that building
somebody.
because yeah, to get rid of Edwards.
Or you could have a situation where it might have been like, hey man, I want out. Man, I understand y'all got Adams in here, but that's gonna take away from my catches
No,
and my.
he definitely gonna be the fourth
So yeah, he
receiver.
could have probably was a situation. He probably went to them respectfully and say, hey man, can y'all find me a home where I can go and be a number one if I can have the ability. And
Yeah,
right now, shit, it's wide open. Anybody can come in here and be a number one, bro.
fact. And I have like the Chargers. The Chargers gonna ball out. Like they may have the best record in the AFC
I think so
before.
too. I think the Chargers may be one of the top teams in the division. I mean, in the
Conference.
I
Yeah,
don't nobody talking about them guys like that.
yeah. They better. They better. But I think my Raiders will be straight. I think we got better on both sides of the ball. We got a consistency with the coaching staff.
So who wins
Uh,
the division?
who wins the division? AFC West. The Chargers.
Okay.
If my Raiders win, I'll be happy. I'll cheer them along. But realistically, I don't have them making it. But I have them both making the playoffs. Now Chiefs, the Chiefs are going to be interesting because what I think a lot of people are wondering, like, oh, what's going to happen with them not being able to go downfield? That downfield threat is going to hurt the Chiefs so much because that's going to make them change their entire identity on offense. Because you can have Tyreek go on that deep post, on that non-route, that safety got a bail. Miko coming under him, that safety got a bail. Then you got two linebackers trying to cover 20, 30
Yes.
yards of space, and Kelsey would eat them up. He ain't gonna have that space. Because now all you gotta worry about is Miko, and Miko ain't no route runner. He just fast. So you don't have to worry about.
And you can jam him. You can
You
jam
can jam
him.
him,
Yeah.
and that's it. So at the end of the day, them linebackers can stay right there. Them safeties can come up a little bit. So that room where Kelsey typically is his bread and butter for that offense is gone.
I agree,
So
man. I agree. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough division. I think that's definitely the best division in football. I got do like the Chargers to win the division. Definitely with you. But I got my team, I got Big Russ at number 2. Pending Jared Judy and this YSL stuff. Jared Judy
Judy, I saw so with Jerry Judy, it wound up being
now the
the
domestic violence.
domestic thing was like
Yeah.
he locked the keys, so his girl took his phone. So he locked her
This time him and his phone. When the draft back, him and that phone.
yes, exactly. So he locked his girl's wallet, her purse and like keys in his car. So he locked her stuff up because she took his phone. And that's what it is. So that ain't gonna be nothing. But that's what it wound up being.
So y'all
I said, boy,
got Big Russ them taking number 2, man. You know, depends. Let me put a preference on that statement. I got them winning if they can gel, because sometimes it do take like a year or two. You know what I mean, for you to learn your system, and that's a different climate. That I know he was up there in the elements when it comes to Seattle in the rain, but bro, it get cold in them.
right.
Like cold.
And they didn't improve that O line. And don't get me wrong, that O line ain't trash as
Yeah,
Seattle was,
pretty good. They got
but that O line, everybody's D line got way better.
True. So, y'all didn't add into y'all deal, did you?
Yeah, no, we got on the edge we have Max. We have
Max, y'all better pay him. He gonna be a free agent. Y'all ain't got that.
no, we already gave him a contract.
Oh, y'all did get him?
We knocked that out already. we paid my man.
I got 150 mil next year. I just need to spend it somewhere.
We got him. We got Hurst. We got who's the defensive end? Because it's not Yannick. It's dang, who's our defensive end we just signed?
I thought I got somebody too, man. I could be tripping.
We got I'm gonna find out the name. I'm gonna find out real quick because I cannot think of. Oh, Chandler Jones. Yeah, we got Jonathan Hankins.
Chandler Jones good. I really wanted him to come to the ATL, but we didn't have the money at the time. Now we got the money, but you know.
Yeah, we gotta
go out and Clown. I don't think Clowney re-signed yet. I think the Falcons might go after a guy like that, man, because you got 15 $8 million in cap space. You can give him a 1 year deal. Don't really hurt nothing. You got to get to, or I was thinking Landry maybe, but now that we traded for Edwards, I think they'll spend the money and go one more pass rusher.
Yeah. Y'all can get
Dominic
Clowney.
Sue, something like that. You can go get a Dominic Sue.
You can get Clowney and call it a day.
Could,
give him that check.
Bro,
But he be wanting that $25 million. He be like, fam.
Bro, I got a hot 12 for you. What's up? You know,
Ooh, we got IDB. We got Trayvon Mullen, Rock Yassin, Jonathan Abrams, Trevor Moraine, Anthony Everett, Nate Hobbs behind. I think Nate Hobbs is going to take over that Trayvon Mullen spot.
yeah.
But we got Darius Phillips behind them. But we got a nice load. We finally got some DBs. It's gonna be some good football, man. But look, we got like 5-10 minutes left. We can knock out these SEC quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Talk about my boys. Get
You
it.
talk about the SEC quarterbacks.
Yeah, bro. So number one, I think I go Bryce Young. I think that's a given. But number two, you gotta go KJ Jefferson, right?
Do you? Because I ain't going to lie to you. I'm with you on number one, but number two, if I'm just picking, like, again, I always put this theory out there for guys when we were talking yesterday. Line everybody up. Me and you picking teams. We captains. This is my pick. You took Bryce Young. I'm not probably taking KJ. I'm probably going to go with that boy Hooker out there in Tennessee.
Why?
Because he's more athletic than KJ. KJ, bro. He's a one read, and if it ain't there, I gotta take off. I don't want that.
But his read be good.
I don't want that. I don't want that in no quarterback because defenses can scheme against that, bro. Too easy. You take away that first read, and all he gonna do is try to take off in the first gap he can find. Oh, come on, bro.
Hendon Hooker, I think people are setting him up for failure.
Yeah,
I think he may be this year's. No, not AR. But I think, and I'm gonna tell you why AR. But I think Hendon Hooker they're setting him up to have like not necessarily an Emory Jones year, but it's as far as like the disappointment.
I can see the disappointment, bro.
Because he's not going to outright win you games.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff that they benefited from was just broken coverage. Like he wasn't killing. He was a game away from throwing balls 10 yards out of bounds.
Yes.
Like I don't think he's that good. I think he's probably better than what they've had in a long time. And he has flashes. Like he'll be like one game, like Emory. Like he'll have a game where you be like, yes. And the next game you be like, what? Like what?
Yeah.
And so I have that.
Stetson, bro. I'm going Stetson at 2. If I gotta take somebody at 2, I'm going Stetson. He makes the throws. He has the ability to escape the pocket. He has the ability to read the defense as well. The rest of these guys, again, I get the same thing with AR. I get the same thing with your boy you just mentioned out there in Arkansas. Hooker, I get the same thing. If I take away your first read, it's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do next? Let me get the happy feet. So I feel like until them guys can show me the ability to actually stand in the pocket and read the defense, like Stetson had to do to beat Bama, you're not gonna. You can't.
What would you say?
You had to do that to beat Bama. You can't beat Bama by being a one-trick pony. That's never gonna work.
Yeah, I think Stetson he doesn't get the credit he deserves. I think he's way better than they try to make him because he doesn't look like the prototypical quarterback.
That's it, bro. That's it.
He's just a little white boy who be balling, and he play football, man. He's a football player, bro. Like he's one of them guys that when you look at, you be like, man. Now he gets to the pros and he'll get
Aaron Murray,
like a Doug
nothing in the pros, bro. He might hold a clipboard in the pros and run somebody practice squad, but no, he's a typical. Like, I hate Georgia always have these typical quarterbacks that they will do nothing in the pros, but they'll have 4 or 5 year careers here and be okay or above average.
That's because Kirby won't, Kirby. I like the color of my black SUV behind me.
Me
Kirby
too.
don't get Kirby don't get them SUVs, them black SUVs. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But number three,
You better get him some of these hippies over here. That was
hey, as long as they ain't black.
that, that was black.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kirby ain't got no black nothing.
Now
He
that
gives,
quarterback, oh bro, I be wondering if it's just like the boosters telling him like, hey, no, we don't
yo,
want.
it got to be something. Like it's
Like
too.
I'm just sitting here thinking in my head, bro. Like, what is it? Because
I don't know, bro. You
you
miss out
just got
on
has
Deshaun.
a booster or president or some old head that's above everybody and run everything behind the scenes that goes and says black quarterbacks at Georgia are not
Like
working.
when Justin Fields went to Georgia,
Bro, I was, bro, did
everybody
you hear me?
in the SEC East was scared out their mind. Was scared out their mind. And when he left, I was so happy. Like I was like, yes. Now don't get me wrong. I didn't expect Stetson Bennett to do nothing, but I was like, if you would have went, that's two natties probably. Easy, easy two.
Kirby, I don't know, bro. He always did before the last season. So paint a picture for you. Your boy Fields leaves. Kirby finally brings in the OC that I feel like is somebody that doesn't care about having a prototypical quarterback. Before that, you had Arkansas, Tennessee now head coach. That's why I don't think Luka's gonna do good either. The offensive coordinator Dick Cheney, he's not gonna call the plays for that kid to be successful and do that type of stuff. He's a run the ball on first down type offensive coordinator. Run the ball on second down and third down we throw it if we have to. Don't
Yeah,
work. So when
right.
Kirby brought in Todd Munchkin, I really wanted Todd Munchkin to work because he was out there in the Red River rivalry and Texas Tech, and he came from that shit. We throw the ball on first, second, and third down type background. So when Kirby brought him in, Justin Fields already gone, but I thought that would have been the perfect marriage to have
Would have
him
been
in the type
perfect.
of offense that he was in at Ohio State. That's what they had him in. Spread, open it up, let him do the, read option
Yeah,
type
let
hand
him
it
be a college quarterback. What they don't do.
They did.
It is what it is.
They
Like
put Stetson in the shotgun, put the running back beside him. That's all I'm
you,
asking them to
you
do.
look at offenses and who's won the last 20 natties. What do? They spread it out. Have a quarterback that can run at least a little bit. That's all you need.
That's why when everybody was asking for JT Daniels, I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
I was hoping. I was like, please put JT back there.
No,
Please,
no. He
please.
can't run, bro. He can't get away. So,
Right.
but where do you put Spencer Rattler though?
I put Spencer Rattler as far as skill set, right? Skill set, I think he's top three in SEC skill set. However, it's this part here that makes him like maybe like number five.
The mental aspect of
The mental aspect. I think when he gets down, I think he's going to a school with Beamer, who's gonna. All right, man, it's okay. Give me a hug, man. You did good. Like he needs that. He don't need that Lincoln get down your throat. He can't do that. Like, and that's his biggest. That's his biggest thing. He need to be coddled, and I don't see him being successful at USC, at South Carolina because of that. I got AR as my number, um, as my number, kind of like between 3 and 4 because the kid
I
from
put AR
Kentucky.
above the other two guys. Like I said, when I put them
Well,
old, I do put AR. I'm not, I talk a lot of dumb because of Florida, but bro,
I like Will Levis from Kentucky. Will Levis, he has that like moxie.
somebody had him the number one pick.
Yeah, some people do. Spencer was the number one pick last year when the season started. him and Howell from North Carolina. So we saw how that happened. But yeah, I think AR is going to benefit. I think folks be like, okay, AR. They think of the UGA game, right? But you have to remember the with the UGA game. UGA had historic defense. Also, Florida didn't have. We were not calling the plays that stretched downfield. We weren't. We were not doing it.
Because
So
you don't have time. It takes time to throw that. And your
the
offensive line,
defense, when you
all
look
they
at UGA defense, UGA their defense got picked apart by Bama because
Because they
Bama
had
was
the offensive lineman that
yes,
held up. You can't do
yes,
that at Florida.
ex- exactly. Well, at that it wasn't even that much with Florida. We didn't have anybody that could stretch y'all guys.
I don't know.
And
I think Dan Mullen didn't try to call them kind of shot plays because
but he wasn't doing it all season. Like it just wasn't doing it all season. So you play a UGA team, a mind like Kirby Smart, a mind like Will Muschamp, a mind like Schumann, man, all them guys in the same room, and they breaking down that film, being like, yo, they never take deep shots, or if they do, they only do it in these situations. So you have that. So then when you have that first down, second down, you're like, look, we playing them up tight, take that shot, and that's what was happening. You weren't them cornerbacks were playing super aggressive. What they do with UGA because they can because you have four first rounders on the on the defensive line. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, nobody's really going to hold up that long and you just bank on us not breaking it downfield. Like we probably had a few of them open, but we just didn't have the time. So freaking Mullen's telling him, "Yo, hit this quick out." Well, you can't hit a quick out because they're sitting on that. And then they made a quick play over the middle. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at how we played against USF, how he did. When you look at how he did against LSU, when he actually played, other than that last 2 minutes, he was very solid, very solid. And the offense is way more user friendly than Mullen. It's like when Cam Newton when he went to Auburn.
You got a JV coach down there in Florida. Now he running the JV
His
off.
offense, his offense. Listen, that offense. He learned. He took that from Bama. He took some from Clemson. He took some from
He ain't
Arizona
take the
State.
players with him, so it ain't gonna work.
He don't. Well, we got players, but he got that quarterback, and I'm telling you, watch
We gonna see.
the type of
We gonna see.
we
I
gonna
don't
see.
think, boy,
But
listen.
yeah, I think at the end of the season, AR will be top three. But I think I have Will Levis over him a little bit, simply because he just did really good last year. Stetson over him, Bryce, KJ. We'll see what happens because they don't have, you know what I'm saying, that wide receiver.
Them the right players. Yeah, he recruited them out of everywhere. Right.
Nah, we didn't. Our wide receivers. He didn't bring in anybody from no
He should have brought
Georgia.
a player from Louisiana Tech with him.
They're not better than what we had at Florida. They're not.
They would have beat y'all last year.
No.
You crazy hell.
No, they may have.
You crazy
They may
hell.
have beat us last
Oh
year.
yeah, you crazy hell.
But I'm telling you that Florida will be number 2 in the SEC East.
Ken, pass me that shit. You gonna have to.
We'll be number 2 in the SEC East.
No, man. Tennessee gonna be number 2, man. Tennessee gonna be number 2. The Volunteers gonna be second.
Who they
Kentucky.
got?
Tennessee or Kentucky, bro.
Kentucky, bro. Kentucky had their running back. That boy about to go to jail. That man.
What?
Yes, their star. And be real. Listen, Kentucky had to play at their best, and Florida had to be at their worst for them to barely win.
But you don't let them get that W over you now. They got a little taste of blood.
Yeah. I mean,
they might be ready for y'all now, bro. I'm telling you.
No, because they were ready against a very, very, very weak team.
Shout out my little brother, man. He in Tennessee. He a ball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a fan, I get it. But who y'all got?
Tennessee got some players, man. Don't do them boys like they gonna beat y'all ass this year. Why? Okay.
How? With who? Y'all couldn't beat Emory. Y'all let Emory Jones play trash against everybody else, but Tennessee, my man had a career game. He ran for like $150, threw for like 300. It's like, come on, man. Put it into context.
Hey, man,
Emory Jones went ham.
And
you got good class. That means nothing.
Man, come in, man. Them boys don't do Tennessee. You trying to sell them boys short, man. Tennessee gonna be number 2. You just said Neyland Stadium with the checker flag.
Yeah, it looks
they
nice.
got great jerseys.
It looks nice.
Man. Oh man, been a good show, man. We're gonna get up out of this thing, man. Great show.
Right. Y'all be killing me with this This Tennessee stuff. Let me just pull up before we go. I just want to check something.
Don't you start, man. Don't
Y'all
start.
got who y'all
Come
got?
on, man. Don't do Tennessee, man.
Hendon Hooker, Jabari Small,
Come on.
uh, Jimmy Callaway, Jalen Hyatt. That's the only wide receiver I got. Jalen Hyatt. Defense. Trevon Flowers.
Hey,
Exactly. Like,
man. Come on, man.
and Florida. And the funny part is when people talk trash about Florida, they be like, "Oh, you ain't been better than that since Gatorade." And we had still better than you. So you can say, "Oh, we ain't been good since Gatorade," yet we still were better than you. Even at our worst, we're still better than you.
Boy, you crazy.
Hey, look, man, people can hate on it all they want. I love it. I look forward to it. But yeah, man, go ahead, wrap the stuff up, man. No Miami slander today. Y'all made it out. Tennessee they all been getting a little big for y'all britches because y'all spending this NIL money this last few weeks. Y'all getting a little.
Hey,
Y'all
man.
y'all remember you gotta play the game.
The off season, man. You know how it is, baby. Off season, everybody, man. We all coming, man.
Yeah, you came
Too
too
late.
late. You came too late. Y'all are about 40 years too late. But
Don't do the balls like that.
But yeah, man. Don't worry, we're gonna have a series, man. So what we're gonna do, probably starting, you wanna say like probably like the late June, kind of start going so we can get through a lot of these teams to where
Oh yeah, man. You
we'll
know
have a series to
we've
where
been
we're
getting
gonna have a fan come on. We're gonna bring somebody who is a diehard for their squad, and we want to talk football with them. Hear some what they think, inside information they may know that we won't. What they truly expect. Of course, we're gonna have people who are respectable and who will follow the guidelines of our streaming services. But yeah, man, we're gonna bring some on. So we'll have somebody from Tennessee, somebody else from Florida, somebody else from Georgia, Miami, USC. We'll try to get as many as we can, man, that'll come up here and talk football with us for a little bit, really get that some inside information because I don't follow
the debate with the debate guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get to bring up your argument as to why, you're mediocre. So yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's a
you
good
start
show.
disrespecting again, man. You can't be on here disrespecting their team, man. Come on, here, play nice.
Hey, did I say anything bad about Tennessee? Did I
Nah,
say anything bad?
about them, bro.
I didn't say that. That's the thing. I don't say anything bad about anybody. I
Miami.
don't say anything bad about anybody. What
Miami.
happens is they
Miami.
come up here. No, Miami. Listen, I don't start my day off with Miami trash. Now they may bring it, and I'll respond. Once you start it, you can't throw a first punch and whiff, and then get mad when you get knocked out. That ain't my fault.
That boy is crazy, bro.
All I'm saying is I don't start it, but I guarantee you ain't got
Shout out
the
to the
unless you
boys
are.
on the Twitter Spaces on every
Yeah,
Friday, 5 to 7, man. We got a sports hub. It's a Twitter space, man. Come on, get into Spaces, man. I think Spaces is definitely good. Spaces is definitely something we might eventually branch into for toe to toe, man, as well. But we'll see. We got some big things coming with some new networks, some new platforms coming out too. Do got to keep that in mind. Coming to all the streaming services as well. The podcast, man. We get this stuff converted over, and just keep this ball rolling, man. We keep it rolling. Next week, we're gonna be talking about the top. What we said, wide
wide receivers. We're going to top wide receivers.
and I got 2 that I'm gonna put on that thing. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
wait.
hot. Look, we're gonna go ahead and end this show so Steve can get something to drink. It must be hot and that space he in right now because I'm losing his mind. So we appreciate.
Day, man. It's a good day, man. I'm gonna come out here and watch the dog. I'm gonna watch the car. I'm gonna watch the truck, and hell, man. Then I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. The kids are going to the grandparents' house. Wife said she got errands to go run.
Hey
Bro,
man,
I am about to chill, relax, go watch Doctor Strange. Probably that's it, bro.
hey man, that's a blessing. Yeah, I'm gonna get out this house today. Do something.
That's a bet, man. We'll
Get
see
out
y'all
do something.
next week, man. Same time. Shout out 910 Sports, 910 Network. We are on Sunday mornings at 8:15 as well on 910 Sports. Talking sports, talking playoffs, basketball, all sports. So check us out, man. Hit us up on Twitter. Y'all see the stuff on at the bottom of the screen, man. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything, man. Get at us. Total Sports, man. We out. Peace.